Laying on your backs, we'll start in Supta Baddha Konasana. So, on your backs, soles of the feet together and your knees wide, kind of like a butterfly. And just you can position your heels wherever you feel like you can comfortably rest. So the farther they are away from your seat, usually that's less strenuous than if you draw them in closer. And then just allow your eyes to close here and take a few moments just to settle in. Bring your attention to your breath. You might have been holding it. See if you can lengthen it. We made it to the end of the week, so try to let go of any stresses or anything that's been on your mind this week. Let it go for the next 30 minutes. Try not to let your mind wander to what you'll do this weekend. Again, just try to stay present in this moment. If your mind wanders, just notice the thought as it enters and come back to your breath. You'll use your breath as your meditation throughout the practice. See if you can balance out each inhalation and exhalation. Take one more complete cycle of breath. And then slowly make your way to tabletop position. Your eyes can stay closed if that feels good to you. And we'll flip our palms. So again, we'll put our fingers so that they're facing our knees. If that feels safe for your wrists. I just feel like working on our computers all day and maybe even more so than usual. It feels good to kind of stretch out your wrists a little bit here. Make sure your shoulders are stacked on top of your wrists and your hips over your knees. And then on an inhale, drop the belly, gaze up as your tailbone lifts. Draw the shoulders down away from your ears. And exhale, tuck the chin, round the spine, eyes to thighs for cat. It feels a little different with the palms reversed here. Move with your breath. Inhale as you lift into cow. And exhale as you round for cat. 2 more cycles, moving at your own breath. And then when that comes to a close for you, maybe just gently roll the wrists in both directions. Get the blood circulating again. Any cricks out there. And then from there, we'll make our way into downward facing dog. So tuck the toes and then send the hips back and up. And take a moment to set up here. Maybe your toes are close together. Maybe you step your feet out a little bit wider. A gentle bend in the knees might be necessary for the first downward facing dog. And just deepen the breath here. Really pushing through the palms of your hands. See if you can lift your tailbone an inch higher. And then we'll step our feet out if they're not already wide. Step them out a little bit farther than hips distance apart. Push into the right palm of the hand, and then take the left hand and maybe grab the outside edge of your right calf or ankle, whatever you can reach. Get a nice stretch around that left shoulder blade. So maybe gaze up underneath the right armpit. And keep sending the hips up and back and pulling through that left arm gently on the calf or ankle. Breathe here. And then gently release, and then take it to the other side. Firmly planting the left hand into the mat. And then reaching with the right hand to the left calf or ankle. Gazing up. Breathe here. And then gently release. Right hand comes back to the mat. Step the feet in closer together. Bend the knees and then step or hop to the front of your mat. Slowly rise into mountain, one vertebrae at a time. Keep the hands up as you inhale. Right hand grabs left wrist. Reach up, lengthen, and then bend to the right side. Exhale. Inhale back to center. Left hand grabs right wrist. And pull up and lean to your left. Inhale back to center. Exhale, hands come to heart center. Inhale, sit back into your chair. Sink the seat down low. Weights in the balls and the heels of your feet. Stretching your arms forward. Tuck the tailbone. And then fold as you exhale. Step back into a high plank from here. Inhale, shift forward, and then either on your knees or your toes, lower down for chaturanga. Inhale, cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Right foot steps forward, warrior one. Left foot pivots down, arms reach up. Exhale, chaturanga. Step back into your high plank. Lower down on your knees or your toes on the exhale. Inhale for up dog or cobra. Exhale, down dog. Left foot forward, warrior one. Inhale as you rise. And then exhale, chaturanga. Step back, high plank. Lower down into your chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Deepen in the knees. Gaze between your hands. Step or hop to the front of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Flat back. Draw the shoulder blades down and together. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reach high. And exhale, hands to heart center. We'll step our left foot back for warrior one. So deepen in the right knee. Your left foot dials down at about a 45-degree angle. Hips pointing forward, arms reach up. Fill up the lungs here. Breathe in. And then on the exhale, hands clasped behind the back. Inhale, reach the chest and heart forward. And exhale, find your humble warrior. So you're lower the torso inside the right knee. And the hand packet comes up and over the head. Let the head hang. Gaze back at your left foot. Try not to rest your weight on your right thigh. And then release the hands. Inhale, come back up for your warrior one. Exhale, turn to your left, warrior two. Gazing over your right middle finger. Inhale, Skandasana to your left. So left knee bends, right leg straightens, your toes are flexed towards your body. Your hands can be at prayer at heart center, or if you need some balance, bring them down to the mat. And then we'll flow back to warrior two. Exhale. Inhale, flow to Skandasana. Exhale, warrior two. One more time. Inhale, Skandasana. And then exhale, warrior two. Flip the front palm. Inhale, sweep it up and over for reverse warrior. Keep the deep bend in the right knee. And then exhale, extended side angle. Left hand over. Spiral open the chest, gaze up at the left pinky. Try not to dump all your weight into the right elbow, so use your core strength here. And then from here, we'll bring both hands down to frame the right foot, pivot onto the balls of the feet of the left, and then shift your weight forward for standing split. So left leg up. Walk your hands close to your right foot if you can. And turn your hips to face the mat. Exhale, bring the left foot down to meet the right, forward fold. And then inhale, back into chair. Right leg lifts, and right ankle crosses over left knee for figure four. So hands can come to heart center, and then see if you can sink the hips down low. Maybe your elbow can rest, right elbow can rest on right knee, left elbow on right foot. And find your focus point to help your balance. From here, gently unwind and send right foot back for warrior three. Hips pointing down like headlights. One straight line from crown of head to right heel. Hands can be at heart center, or maybe they reach forward. Exhale, slowly lower down, forward fold. And then we'll flow through a vinyasa here. So step up into your high plank and lower down, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Take a moment here, breathe in. Breathe out. And then we'll lift our left leg up into three-legged dog. Inhale. And then exhale. Step it forward to the front of the mat. And we'll rise up for warrior one. Right foot pivots down at a 45-degree angle. Inhale. Exhale, hands come behind the back. Clasp behind your back. Reach the chest forward. And then exhale, fold inside the left knee. Gaze back at the right foot. Lift the shoulders up out of the ears. Create space for the neck here. And then release. Inhale back up for warrior one. Exhale, open to your right, warrior two. Gazing over, left middle finger. And inhale, Skandasana to your right. So right knee bends, left leg is straight with the toes pointing up towards your face. Maybe the hands come down. Exhale back, warrior two. Inhale, Skandasana. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, Skandasana. Exhale, warrior two. Lift the front palm. Inhale, lift up and over for reverse warrior. Feel the stretch in the left side body. And then exhale, find your extended side angle. Right hand up and over, gaze is up at the left pinky. So kind of spiral your hand so the pinky is towards the floor, the thumb is pointing up. Open through the right chest. And then from here, both hands come down to frame the left foot. Pivot onto the balls of your right foot and shift forward for standing splits. Right leg high. Breathe here. Close the hips, maybe walk the hands in closer to the left foot. Work on balance here. And then exhale, forward fold. Inhale, up for chair. And then exhale, left foot lifts. Cross left ankle over right knee. Sit back into your figure four. Option to stay here, or maybe rest the forearms on the left leg. Or a little bit more intensity if you need it. Breathe here, find your focal point for balance. And then slowly unwind. Left foot goes back for warrior three. Toes pointing down towards the earth. Hips pointing down like headlights. Exhale, left foot comes down to meet right, forward fold. And then go ahead and flow through your version of vinyasa or meet us in down dog. Moving with your breath. Once you find your way, if you're not already there, in downward facing dog, we'll inhale and shift forward into high plank. Just see if your shoulders stack over your wrists here. Make sure your hips aren't pointing up. So the top of your body is more like a plank. And then from here, we're gonna do shoulder taps. So trying not to rock the hips back and forth. We're just gonna reach right hand up and tap left shoulder. Left hand taps right shoulder. Right taps left, left taps right. And we'll do that 3 rounds. Try to keep the hips stable as much as possible. Once you've done 3 rounds for each side, we're going to take it to side plank on our right. So either your feet can stagger or stack or bottom knee down, whichever option you choose. Left hand reaches up. And then exhale, bring it back down, back into high plank. One more time, shoulder taps, opposite hand, opposite shoulder. Hips are stable, breath is moving. Maybe you smile. And then at the end of the 3rd round, we'll move into side plank to your left. Left hand down, right hand up. Hips and shoulders are stacked. Breathe. And then right hand comes down. Go ahead and shift back into a child's pose here. From here, we'll shift forward into puppy pose. So hips stack over the knees, your seat goes high, and shoulders come down towards the mat. Reach the arms long. Maybe your forehead comes to the mat. Maybe if it feels good and safe to you, you can bring your chin to the mat. So you choose your option. And then from here, we'll slither forward. And we're kind of already set up for Sphinx pose. So you lay down on your mat, you're up on your forearms, your shoulders are stacked on top of your elbows. You're pushing firmly through the forearms and the palms of your hand, and you're lengthening through the crown of the head. And just stay here for a moment and breathe. Maybe you can bring right ear to right shoulder, chin to chest, and then left ear to left shoulder, chin to chest, and then back to neutral. And then from here, you can slowly make your way back onto your backs. And we'll move into pretzel pose. So I'll walk you through that if you need it. So you lay on your backs, you can cross your right ankle or your right leg over the left. And then lift the left foot off the mat. And you'll reach your hands up and grab opposite ankles. So just a nice hip opener here. You can grab whatever you can reach, whether that be your ankles or your shins. Maybe you just kind of hug your knees in. Just relax the shoulders down to the mat, gaze up at the ceiling, and breathe. A nice stretch in the right glute. And then you can slowly unwind. This time I'll go to the other side. So cross left over right. And same thing. Reach your hands to opposite ankles. And gently pull in. Breathe here. Trying to make your inhales match your exhales. And then slowly release here. Bring the soles of the feet down to the mat. Walk them in close to your heels, and maybe you can graze them with your fingertips. Palms of the hands and forearms come firmly to the mat, and then using your feet and your quads, push yourself up into a bridge pose here. Trying not to squeeze the glutes here, all the work in the quads. Breathe here. So this is a mini version of an inversion here. Some people take headstands and plow, and bridge is a gentle version of an inversion. And then slowly release everything down. Draw both knees into chest, give a good squeeze, maybe rock from side to side here. And then if you allow your knees to go a little bit farther away from the body, you'll find the sacrum. And just allow gravity and body weight to do its work here. Maybe draw circles with the knees going in both directions. Kind of a little self-massage. And then when you're ready, only when you're ready, knees come to the center. Reach the arms out long with palms facing down, or maybe for more shoulder opening, you can move your arms into goalposts. Inhale here, and then exhale, knees drop to your right. Gaze is over at your left if that feels good. Breathe. Knees come back to center on the inhale. On the exhale, across the body, twist. Gaze to the right this time. And the knees come back to center. We'll move into the Supta Baddha Konasana, just like we did at the beginning of class. So just another little hip opener here. And since you guys are at home, if you guys have any sensitivities or if this is uncomfortable, you can always use blocks or rolled up towels or pillows and place them underneath the thigh and the knee here, just to have a little bit more support in this position. It's more of a restorative version. And then from here, draw knees together, squeeze knees to chest one more time. And then go ahead and take any final poses that you may feel your body needs right now before we move into the final pose. So whether that be happy baby, shoulders stand, maybe another bridge. Maybe you're ready for Shavasana, so you can go ahead and go there. Listen to your body and what it needs. And if you're not already there, you can make your way to whatever position you choose for Shavasana. Allow your eyes to close. Soften the space between your eyebrows. Release tension between the upper and lower teeth. Relax the shoulders. Arms, elbows, forearms. Relax. Wrists, hands, and all 10 fingers. Soften. Chest, belly, hips, legs, knees. Relax. Upper back, middle back, low back. Soften. Ankles, tops of feet, bottoms of feet, all 10 toes. Soften. Back to the space between the eyebrows. And relax. Allow the body to surrender into the mat. Shavasana. Slowly begin to wake the body, taking tiny movements with the fingers and toes. Maybe stretch the arms and legs in opposite directions. Make yourself the longest version you can. And gently roll to your right side into fetal position. And space for your heart. And gently using strength in your arms to slowly push your way up to a seated position. Ears are stacked over the shoulders stacked over the hips. Crown of the head reaches towards the sky. Get long through the spine. Eyes are closed. Draw hands to heart. Connect the thumbs to the chest. Feel the heartbeat. Connect with your breath. Take a moment to thank yourself for showing up today. The light in me sees and honors the light in each of you. Namaste.